Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel. Share this video with some family members, friends, and colleagues. I definitely appreciate the continued support from WOR. We have some more news regarding weapons and good news with early reactions. Let's read into it. Weapons early reactions tease another horror swing from Barbarian director Zach Cregger. If you don't know, Zach Cregger has Weapons coming out on August 8th, so we're about within the 3-week term there. He is the director of Barbarian, and apparently this is in the Barbarian universe, so definitely going to be interesting with this film. There's been a lot of grassroots promo, I'd say. They try to make it extremely grounded as possible, make it feel like it's something that really did take place, and so I like what they're doing with it. I have not watched that second trailer for Weapons. I was content with that first trailer that released, but I will be watching the film on opening weekend, and I'm waiting to see when those tickets go on sale. I believe they're going to go on sale by the end of the week if they haven't already, but I'll keep my eyes on that. The first wave of social media reactions to Zach Cregger's Weapons are in, and while it's still early, the buzz is promising. Following the unexpected breakout success of 2022's Barbarian, expectations have been high for Cregger's next feature, a sprawling, ambitious horror epic starring Julia Gardner and Josh Brolin. Warner Brothers is backing the entire thing. Of course, as with all social media reactions, especially ones tied to early screenings meant for social media posting, these should be taken with a grain of salt. These early screenings always have a carefully curated invitee list, which leads to the same exact people chiming in with first thoughts on X. That's before critics inevitably see it a week or two later. What's clear is that Cregger isn't playing it safe. Weapons appears to be a stylistic leap from the lean, claustrophobic terror of Barbarian, opting instead of a multi-narrative slow burn that spans timelines and genres. So genres, timelines, I do know it's looking at basically this film from the perspective of 4 to 6 people, so that's going to be interesting as well to see how he blends that. Regardless, the excitement is real. Weapons remains one of the most anticipated horror releases of the summer. Let's hope the finished film lives up to these early whispers. And let's read a couple of these reviews. Pretty lengthy, I must say, but I'll read through a couple of them and then we'll discuss afterwards. This is from Griffin Schiller. Zach Cregger has crafted a horror masterpiece in the best film of the year with Weapons. It's Prisoners by the way of Magnolia, with some Coen's absurdist humor. An absolutely brilliant commentary on attitudes and institutions during the fallout of a communal tragedy. The destructive sensationalism, our obsession with knowing why, or insistence on jumping to blame and hyperfixating on the irrelevant inhibits our ability to be productive and find solutions so that way the objectively abnormal does not become normal. A chilling masterclass in suspense and POV storytelling that exposes a society with dwindling empathy that tolerates dehumanizing acts. I'm obsessed. This is one film I won't be able to shake. Chris Evangelista. Weapons is an absolute blast, a creepy, funny ensemble piece that takes a Magnolia / Pulp Fiction / shortcut storytelling approach to unleash a memorable suburban nightmare. The grand finale had me crackling with twisted glee. That's interesting. So it looks like he's blending here. The last one from Jermaine Lucier. Weapons movie is beyond messed up, and I loved every second of it. It's Magnolia, the horror movie, as multiple characters circle a big creepy mystery. Bit of a slow burn, but it pays off in a huge, awesome, gory, disturbing way. Less shocking than Barbarian, but much better of a film. And so, ladies and gents, those are some early reactions. I think pretty tame and honest, to be honest. I don't see a lot of people just jumping out there and saying this film is the best movie of all time, but there are some well thought out reviews. And so, like I said, we'll be looking at the reviews from the critics on Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb when those release. And of course, most importantly, what the actual movie-going audience thinks about the film. That's how we really weigh how the film is going to be. And then I'll have my review, of course, on the 8th or 9th. But anyway, ladies and gents, let me know what you think about this news. Are you going to be watching Weapons on August 8th? Are you going to be watching it on opening weekend? Do you know about this film? I'm going to have the link down in the description, so go watch that for yourself there. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment down below as I asked, and be safe. It's Neff signing off.